Greetings and salutations. This is the voice of Loquacious of Herd, bringing you his afterthoughts on My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 5, Episode 6, titled Appleloosa's Most Wanted. I heartily suggest that you find and watch the episode itself, sans commentary, before proceeding with either this Afterthoughts review or viewing my full reaction, which is hosted at the link in the description. Be warned, this Afterthoughts review will contain spoilers for the episode. With that out of the way, a note before we move on to the review itself. This spoken herd review will be relatively brief, as there was a more extensive written herd segment produced for this episode. That written herd segment is available in Google Drive, under details, in the Blind Reactions description. Once again, we're back with the Cutie Mark Crusaders. And once again, it's a Western-themed episode. A rodeo at Appleloosa. Now let me be clear, I am not a fan of the Western genre. Like, at all. As with most things, there are occasional exceptions to that rule, and I'm pleased to note that My Little Pony episodes are sufficiently well-crafted tales involving characters I am interested in that I can get past the whole Western motif thing and find true enjoyment in the episodes. Why, this is a trick that not even Firefly, which was a very good science fiction show, could manage. Oh, I watched Firefly and recognized its many good qualities. I highly recommend it, but I couldn't really enjoy it myself because of the pervasive Western motif. So, Cutie Mark Crusaders at a rodeo, looking for fun and opportunities to earn their cutie marks. Then along comes Troubleshoes. Now this is a very interesting character to me. Thus far, when we've seen a pony's cutie mark being an important part of an episode, the pony in question has usually been perfectly fine with their mark, embracing it as a magical, outward expression of an important part of their inner self. It really wasn't until the events of the cutie map that we really touch on the possibility that having a cutie mark might not work out well for the ponies involved. And Apple Bloom's Nightmares and Bloom and Gloom likewise bring up this possibility of getting a mark, but not liking it. In addition to fishing for feels, it seems like this season is taking a closer and deeper look at the whole cutie mark thing. I like. In Troubleshoe's case, we learn that he's not wicked, he's unlucky, and his cutie mark seems to mark him out as such. Specifically, he's clumsy, and his attempts to rein in that clumsiness and live something approaching a normal life, well, it might work for a while, but it's almost as if the accumulated klutziness builds up until it can't be contained. And the resulting crashing around is definitely something stupendous. So it seems that here's a pony with an unfortunate cutie mark, one which brings trouble rather than joy, struggle rather than purpose, the sort of mark Apple Bloom feared, the sort of thing Starlight Glimmer might point to in support of her philosophy of stripping ponies of their marks in the name of creating a happy equality. After all, wouldn't Troubleshoes be better off without that mark? Wouldn't removing it be a kindness? But the Cutie Mark Crusader sees something that Troubleshoes himself has overlooked. There is a possibility for good luck in his mark as well, as long as he learns to harness his clumsiness and use it as a tool rather than carry it as a burden. First, a bit about his mark. It's an upside-down horseshoe, a symbol of bad luck. Usually, if you want to attract good luck, you hang a horseshoe on a door or wall or fence, and you hang it with the open end pointing up. The idea being that it will act as a sort of bucket for good luck, which will fill the shoe and overflow, bringing good karma to your life. That's the symbology anyway. An upside-down horseshoe, like an overturned bucket, doesn't gather good luck any more than an upside-down bucket holds water. No, it dumps it out far faster than it can accumulate, leaving you without any good luck at all. So what does this say about Troubleshoes' personal situation? Well, he's clumsy. It's a core part of who he is, and he'll have to learn how to navigate this clumsiness regardless of what he's doing in life. Should he try to walk around like a normal pony, doing normal pony things? Well, sooner or later his luck in controlling his clumsiness will run out, and it'll be pratfalls and hijinks and thrashing about. This is as far as Troubleshoes ever got in understanding the nature of his cutie mark, in part because what he wanted, what he felt called to do, was to perform in the rodeo. And this sort of clumsiness completely shuts out just about all possible careers in that field. The Cutie Mark Crusaders look past that. They look deeper and further, and they realize something. If, rather than strive to avoid the whole falling down and thrashing about and knocking things over business, Troubleshoes embraced it, then he could be an exceptionally entertaining rodeo clown. He could not only live his dream, but excel at it. And his Cutie Mark even reflects this, for when Troubleshoes falls down and lies flat on his back, a situation that for most ponies would be quite unlucky, that's when he shines. That's when his horseshoe Cutie Mark is right side up and gathering up all kinds of good luck. As he comes to realize, he's been looking at his Cutie Mark the wrong way around. Leave it to the CMC to help another pony really get their Cutie Mark. That's get as in truly understand rather than get as in acquire, by the way. It's clear to me that these three fillies, by virtue of their long and a touch obsessive quest for their own Cutie Marks, have managed to cultivate a far better than usual understanding of Cutie Marks in general. And while such knowledge and expertise as they've acquired aren't helping the fillies find their own calling, it is making them surprisingly effective agents for helping ponies, like Troubleshoes, who are having trouble with getting their marks. Frankly, I find this a pleasant shift away from the CMC's usual shenanigans as they struggle to find their purpose in life. I'd gladly see more of them using their talents and insight to help others, and less of them striving to help themselves. If you wish to see my full reaction to My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 5, Episode 6, titled Appleloosa's Most Wanted, the link, as I mentioned earlier, is in the description. Feel free to leave any comments or likes for that reaction here on this Afterthoughts review. In addition, the full text of the original Written Herd segment for my blind reaction to Appleloosa's Most Wanted is available in Google Drive under details in the video's description. So until next time, as always, kindly remember, y'all are awesome. Stay awesome.